Libra, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to dive right in and get your current energy. What's influencing you? What do you need to focus on? And your past? And your strength? Your near future? What else do you need to know? What else is influencing this? Your hopes or fears? And your potential outcome? So this video is available on TikTok at Tarot with Michelle and on YouTube and Rumble, Tarot and Astrology with Michelle. This reading also has an extended, link is going to be below. So Libra, at the bottom of the deck here, I'm getting the Hermit. The Hermit's a lot of internal reflection in order to rest, heal, kind of analyze everything. It's the healing side that I'm really picking up on here. You've actually been in Hermit mode for a period of time. There's something where you kind of go in and out of it, the way your energy is coming through. Like sometimes you feel like you're ready, you come out, and then you find yourself right back into Hermit mode. I just got the word equilibrium. So there's something here that you're trying to balance within yourself. So showing up here in your current energy, I have the Page of Pentacles. So that Page of Pentacles, I almost said the Page of Wands. I don't feel like the Page of Wands is out here, no. But Page of Pentacles does indicate planning for the future. You might be ready to act and kind of implement some sort of plan or strategy. But the Page of Pentacles feels more like you're gathering information. You're kind of taking it all in right now, figuring out what's going to be in your best interest. I have the Fool here influencing the Page of Pentacles. So you're planning for that fresh start, that new energy, completely different from the past. It's the butterflies that I'm picking up here on the Fool. Transformation. I am definitely picking up a transformation energy from you. What the universe wants you to focus on here with the Tower is, it's not the Tower itself, it's what's the Tower removing. Because the Tower here is removing anything that is blocking your path, anything that is creating some sort of obstacle or challenge, even internal to you. Pay attention to what that's removing. The way it's coming through, it's almost like a cycle or some sort of pattern here that is actively being broken. And you could find yourself right back into the same situation if you're not paying attention. If you find that whatever the Tower does and you think, oh, well, that's the best way to approach this, so of course I'm going to do the same thing again, you're just going to keep running into towers. Whatever this pattern is that I'm picking up on is not meant to be done. It's not meant to carry you forward. There may have been a period in the past where acting that way or living that cycle was necessary for your own personal growth, but I don't feel like that's the case moving forward. So really pay attention to whatever the Tower is disrupting. Eight of Cups showing up here in the past. So this is walking away from anything here that doesn't serve you. So you've already been making changes here. This is connected to the Hermit. This really indicates it's coming through as a long period of time. It could be 8 months, could be longer than that. Take it as it resonates. But this Eight of Cups is connected to the Hermit. And I'm picking up this kind of stretch of time where you would identify something that you needed to heal from. You would do the healing work, you'd leave it behind, and then you'd reemerge. So you'd come out of that hermit mode and you recognize, oh, well, there's still something else I need to do, or there's a new thing that I need to address here. And I'm picking up that kind of energy as you've been moving forward. So the process that led to now started, it feels like a while back. This does not feel like recent past, but you're doing the work here. And so with that, I'm getting the Six of Wands showing up here as your strength. So this is a card of success and victory. It's that needing to be seen out there, visible. And all the work here, it feels like when you're ready, you're going to reemerge. And this feels more confident, more strong energy where there's something about your approach. I'm drawn to the Tower. There's something that's changing here. So whatever the Tower is removing, because it is operating as a block, even whatever that pattern is, that way of behaving, it's operating as some sort of block. And when you have that realization and understanding that this is what's holding me back, it feels like then you're really able to fully come out of hermit mode, embrace the transformation that leads to success and victory here with the Six of Wands. Showing up here in the near future is the King of Swords. This feels like a clean break with whatever this pattern is, whatever the cycle is that's closing out. You're done. You're moving on. You're not going to invite that back into your life. The awareness, the recognition that this is not part of your future, it's there. That King of Swords says, I see it. I see it crystal clear. Let me do something about it. Yeah. So when I look at the external influences here, what I'm getting is the Ace of Cups along with the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a painful ending. This is actually what you've been healing from. But I feel like you've been doing it a little bit at a time, like layer by layer, addressing the surface level pain, getting a little bit deeper and deeper and deeper. You're going into your psyche here. And with that, what you're doing is the actual healing that needs to take place. And it feels like it's connected to a transformation, because on the other side of this healing is a new beginning. We have it with the Fool. We have it with the Ace of Cups. So this new beginning, it's coming from the heart. It's something that you want to happen. It's connected to your alignment, your emotional fulfillment. Showing up here in your hopes or fears, I'm getting the Ten of Pentacles. That Ten of Pentacles, it's legacy energy. It's a marriage card. It's really focusing on future success, stability, just building something over time, usually with another person. So take that as it resonates, but it feels like what you're doing and what you're trying to do is set yourself up for success. Build something so strong, solid, stable that no tower can tear it down. Three of Wands showing up here in your potential outcome. So there's something about waiting for your ships to come in. You're releasing something, and in the process, something new is showing up here on the horizon. You're recognizing this as part of your path and your journey. This actually feels like it's an opportunity that you're seeing, but it feels like it's way off in the distance here. And you're doing the work to make sure that it actually aligns, that it actually comes to fruition here. So let's dive in. Let's get more information. So tell me about the Page of Pentacles here with the Fool. Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is forward movement. It's also open, honest, direct communication. This actually feels like it's more internal, that you're seeing things clearly, that you're recognizing that this is what I need to do in order to move forward. And once you have that awareness, the recognition, it feels like it's connected to the Tower. Instantly, you're going to move forward. You're going to feel inspired and motivated to just go after what you want. Tell me about the Tower. Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles, it's a card of abundance here. And I was just looking for the Emperor because I'm picking up Emperor energy from this. And so the Nine of Pentacles is a lot of confidence. It's being able to create the life that you want to live. Right now, you have something internal that is holding you back. The awareness is there. You understand it. It's that Ten of Swords. You're working through it. And the universe really wants you to identify, address it, move forward, and also recognize just how this has been impacting you, how this has affected every decision and the actions that you've taken that aligns with your happiness. How has it held you back? Really is what the universe wants you to see, so that you don't go back into that old cycle, that old pattern. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is illusion. The way it's coming through, it's lies, manipulation, and deceit. But what I'm getting here is that you were not seeing a situation clearly at one point in time. You started identifying that there's something off about this. Something's not right. It doesn't align with what I know, like something intuitively, mentally, something's not clicking here. And so you started kind of doing your own research, going internal, going within. So you walked away from this Seven of Swords, which you may not have recognized was an actual Seven of Swords, but it was really connected to the pain. There was something that was being hidden from you around this pain and the way it was affecting you, maybe how deep it actually went. Without even having all of that information, it feels like you made a very clear choice to move on from it, that you were going to address it and then kind of dig into the layers as they showed up. Tell me about the Six of Wands. So the Five of Wands. So the Six of Wands overcomes the obstacles and challenges here of the Five of Wands. I'm getting the Judgment card leading to a transformation. It's a resurrection, rebirth energy. And I get the Lovers showing up here, choosing from the heart, Gemini energy coming through. Yeah, so this really is connected to the past here. This decision to walk away from the past, regardless of whether or not you saw the entire picture, I don't feel like you did. But even if you started getting glimpses of what the actual situation was, it was still enough for you to say, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to focus on what really matters. I'm going to do the internal healing. That's leading to this kind of change within yourself. This is the cycle that's breaking because you're actually making these changes to the way that you're approaching life, approaching obstacles and challenges, or the way that you're perceiving a situation. I'm getting a lot of clarity and a lot of strength here. Ultimately, success, because that's showing up here as that first card we laid down. Tell me about the King of Swords. High Priestess. So the High Priestess is a balanced energy. It's also trusting your intuition. So having that show up here with the King of Swords, when it's time to let go of that cycle, when it's time to fully release it, you're going to know. Intuitively, you're going to know. You're also going to feel more balanced, more grounded on the other side of that release, because something is going to feel lighter, like this was meant to be. This was meant to be gone from my life. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is going after what you want. Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups. I love this energy. The universe is setting you up to be able to address and go after what you want. But that Knight of Cups energy feels lighter, freer, like you're able to just explore your happiness here without worrying about this Ten of Swords. Tell me about this Ten of Swords. The Emperor. So I was picking up the Emperor earlier. Now we have it here, and it feels like you're going to beat this. You are definitely going to beat this. You are going to heal from it, release it, move on with your life with a sense of confidence, stability, and that strong sense of, I know what I'm worth. I know my value. I know what I want, and I'm going to go after it. Nothing is going to stop me. Tell me about that Ten of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, taking all the action that leads to that legacy energy, that long-term success and stability. It's what you want, and this is actually what is playing out. You're aligning with what you want here. Tell me about the Three of Wands. The World. Something here is coming to a close. It's this. Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is done. It's over. You won't have to worry about this anymore. As you're letting go of all of that, you are waiting for your ships to come in. So there is a little bit of a delay that's showing up here. So patience at the end of this reading. But it feels like patience, but in a lighter way, that you're not worrying about the past. You're not carrying any of that energy forward with you. You've released it. That World and the Ten of Swords, a very clear ending, a very clear release is taking place here. So Libra, this is the end of the general reading. We're going to take this into the extended. We're going to get any kind of hidden truth. So what did not come out in the reading that you need to know. Messages here from your higher self. Any kind of guidance to stay on track, and then how this is going to play out over the next month. So if you're interested, link is below. Otherwise, I will see you soon. Take care.